Welcome back here to Sewanee Sports Academy as we get ready to bring you more Bob Gibbons Tournament of Champions action. I'm Marcus Burnett here just to give you a little bit of commentary as the players do the majority of the work, or all of the work I should say. This matchup features Southeast Elite versus Team Power. Southeast Elite made up of a mixture of players. Tennessee and Alabama, just a couple of the states represented. But you've also got the Augusta area represented here in Georgia via Team Power. Already on the board is Southeast Elite with an early 3-0 advantage. Team Power with it, they get it up top to Christian Keeling. Three-pointer on the way, Ice Cream. That's number 25. For Team Power with the bucket there. He makes it a 3-3 ball game. Christian Keeling with the mid-range jumper. Keeling, a member of that talented Laney Wildcats team there in the Augusta area. Led by head coach Buck Harris. They had a great run here in the state of Georgia. Nice shot from the big fella there. That's number 35, Alex Reese. Reese coming back and giving us that same mid-range that we saw from Keeling. Tell you what, not taking either team long to get loose here in this one, as we've already got a 5-8 ball game. Plenty of time left in the first half. And they're going to say number 3, Jack Klein stepped out. Sorry, number 31, Spencer Newman stepped out of bounds. I guess this is a verbal layup line of sorts as I get loose, get a little acclimated to these rosters. It's a 7-5 ball game. That last bucket was that last bucket for Team Power was a deuce, not a triple. That one bounces around and falls down. Bucket scored there by Blake Williams, so we're got a 7-up ball game here. Tatum for 3, just off to the left. Comes Southeast Elite the other way. Big man running the floor, and you get points as a result when you do so. Not stating some big revelation here, but your big man can oftentimes get at least, 8 to 10 points a game just merely from running the floor. Sprinting the floor, being there. Guard finds them, they get the deuce. Going up with bad intentions there. That's number 25. Like I mentioned, they don't see a 25 on the roster. And I wanted to correct that discrepancy early on, but plays like that would just increase the sense of urgency. That is Madison Williams. He's listed as number 23, but he's number 25. As that last attack at the rim might indicate, definitely a player you want to keep your eyes on here throughout this one. So we've got an 8 to 9 ball game. It's a 1-point advantage for Southeast Elite. Cookies taken by Keeling, going to go the other way. Nice job of knocking it out of bounds there by Blake Williams. Good defense. Sticking with the play. It'll be Team Power's ball there along the baseline. Deep from the corner. Cash money on that shot. Good looking shot there. That was number 21, Nick Roberts. 3 ball has been kind to Team Power so far in this one. They've already got 3. Elbow jumper won't go. Strong rebound taken out of there by Kevin Morris. They whip it to the corner. Reese and try to get a 3-pointer to go with his mid-range jumper earlier. Off the mark. Now it's in the hands of Madison Williams. Williams over to Keeling. Tries another mid-range jumper. Give him that deuce. Solid player is Keeling. Talked about that Laney program. Part of what made them such a formidable opponent was the team approach. You had a multitude of guys that could give you anywhere from 15 to 20 on any given night on top of team defense. Nice to see him be able to showcase some of those talents here on this summer circuit as well. Speaking of talents, you've got number 35, Alex Reese. He's got the front end of the end one already. Headed to the free throw line to see if he can get the back end. And he's good to go. He makes it a 12-13 ball game in the process. Williams over to Keeling. We're going to see a little bit of zone from Southeast Elite. Keeling, you think they wouldn't leave him open with the way he's been shooting it thus far, but luckily for them, maybe too much space there on that shot. He's off the mark. SWAT team called there by number 4. We'll call Smoot. So we're going to have a foul against Southeast Elite. Looks like we'll have a couple substitutions on their end. For Team Power, you got number 3, San Antonio Brenton, checking into the game. Number 22, Jordan White. Also coming in for some action. Tatum brings it across over to Williams. One-point game here. Just over 11 minutes left to play. Getting a piece of that is Reese. And he finishes what he started by getting it in, running the floor and leaving it just short there. Good hustle by Maceo Woodard. Unfortunately, can't get the deuce to go. Reese with another rebound. He's not leaving anything to chance in there on the glass. Williams up top. Caught in no man's land there in the air. We've got it up and down. Another stop and pop mid-range J for Keeling. I'm sorry, I'll just go ahead and call it. I got an affinity for the mid-range J. Love to see it. When used appropriately, it can be such a great resource. And we're seeing Keeling give you a Tommy Mansky drill type display here early on in this one. Team Power's up by 3. Here's Williams. He steps into one. Off the mark, Keeling attacking the offensive glass. And for those that like to see up and down play where the refs actually let them play, not a whole bunch of calls, looks like you're going to like this game. Like to see the refs consistently. You know, you keep the order, but you also appreciate the brand of basketball that circuit/travel hoops can provide. Keeling gets another bucket. Makes it a 12-17 game in the process. But yeah, come out to the travel ball circuit to see good games, a lot of athleticism, a lot of talent. And playing through the contact is just a part of it. Great litmus test for players, but also a good developmental aspect also going into the next season. Just under 10 minutes left in the first half now. Kind of congested in that corner, pulling a 3-pointer off the mark. Offensive rebound. No good on the putback attempt. Rebound in traffic there by Jordan White. Hesitation, pull up, money. San Antonio Brinson. With a first name like San Antonio, you got to be a good basketball player. When you think of good basketball, San Antonio just comes to mind. You look at the Spurs, what they've been able to do and what they'll try to do here in Game 7 tonight. They drop it off to Killing. He's fouled and will go to the line. But Brinson out of Aquinas there in the Augusta area. Same school that produced Ahmed Hill, who's there at Virginia Tech, playing for Buzz Williams and the Hokies. Aquinas team got to see plenty of in the Chick-fil-A Classic that we've streamed over the past couple years. Appreciate you joining us here on SUVtv. All of our live streams are sponsored by Hoop Culture for this particular weekend. Check them out at hoopculture.com. Keeling a part of the Hoop Culture so far in this one. Bringing it from the mid-range, seeing an offensive rebound and put back, then getting the free throws to go as well. It's an 8-point lead for Team Power. Cross-court pass, way too high. And if you throw it too high for number 11, Derek Patton, there's no question it was too high. That young fella can fly. 9:11 left to play here in the first half. Day 2 of Bob Gibbons TOC. We'll have 2 more webcasts after this one, 3:30 and 4:45. Those game matchups are being determined as we speak. And then we'll have the 17U semis, the 16 and under championship, and the 17 and under championship tomorrow. I believe those are at 10:30, 1 p.m., and 2:15 p.m. respectively. As it looks like Tatum is going to stand out top. You see this standoff or stalemate a lot in travel basketball. It's not a game where you want to see a bunch of zone. You really want each team to man up. That's where a lot of individual talents are shown. But also from a team standpoint, the team is able to flow a little better. So every now and then you'll see a team stand out top and say, no sitting back in the zone. You come out here and defend. Looks like we're done doing that 2-step. Power setting up the attack. Williams getting called for the carry. Got a little caught up there. Didn't look like he carried, but I think it was one of those things where it just looked so awkward. Fisher just felt like he had to call something. That, or my perspective on it, could be wrong. He's got the striped shirt, so his 2 cents weighs a lot more than mine. 8:14 left to play here in the first half. It's an 8-point game. Patton gets cut off at the baseline, gets caught in the air. Comes Team Power the other way. Hall's with it. Williams crosses over, goes baseline, and has it knocked away. Possession arrows stay with Team Power. See Coach Greg Williams over there. Team Power, PQ Sports. There's a lot for basketball in the Augusta area. Doing a lot for his team, or continuing to do a lot for his team, I should say. San Antonio Brinson with another bucket. This time, that's a triple. We got a timeout. We'll take one with them. We'll be back at the Bob Gibbons TOC here after this short break. So we get ready to get back into the action. We take a look back at our Hoop Culture instant replay. You see Williams getting it ahead, big fella running the floor and finishing. You get easy buckets that way. You run the floor, guard finds you, you do the rest. Case in point there by number 2, Kevin Morris with the bucket. So back to the action, 23-12 ball game. 11-point advantage, Team Power. Brinson with the reverse, no sir, says Kevin Morris. Knocks that one away. Here's Patton, hesitates, crosses over. Another one smacked against the glass. This time it's in favor of Team Power, but they're going to call a foul on the play. You hear some of the Team Power contingent saying it was clean. I tell you what, let's Let's take a look for ourselves. A lot of basketball on that one. If he got him, looked like it had to be some sort of contact down low, maybe with the body, but just looked like a volleyball spike in my book. I gotta say, every opinion given on certain plays, it's got to be given tongue-in-cheek. It's a lot easier to sit on the sidelines and second-guess a call. It's a lot different to be there on the floor having to make that decision at a very fast pace. So it's a 9-point game after that trip to the free throw line. Team Power with it. Marcus Ford has it. Ford will hand it off to Halls. Going to get called for the foul on the floor there. Derek Patton. Patton out of Carroll High School in Ozark, Alabama. Three-pointer. Looked like the defender might have gotten a piece of it. Either way, it misses. Rebound cleared out of there by Morris. Here's Patton. Patton gonna stop. About 3 feet behind the line. Can't get it to go. We've got 6 minutes, 27 seconds and counting left to play here in this first half. Williams looking to go to work. Can't get the shot to go. Right place, right time, picks up the pieces and scores. Williams makes it an 11-point game. Back up top to Patton. Klein off the mark, the tip dunk attempt goes astray, but not giving up on the play and getting the deuce. Shamarcus Kennedy. Kennedy makes it a 27-14 score. Patton thought he had a steal. Instead, that three-pointer is off the mark by Ford. Two subs back in for each team. One of them a starter, Christian Keeling, number 11, back in for Team Power. 23, also another starter, Maceo Woodard, checks back in for Southeast Elite. 16-25. Running the break is Power, and Ford will be fouled there by Newman. Going to send Marcus Ford to the free throw line. Ford out of Gatewood High School in Madison, Georgia. Good on the first free throw. Lead now double digits. Second free throw pushes it to an 11-point advantage as Miles Tatum checks in for Ford. Mentioned Ford out of Gatewood High School, Tatum out of Peachtree Ridge here in Gwinnett County. High school teammate of Aaron Augustin. Working there on the block is Morris. Doesn't get the initial attempt to go, but he'll go to the free throw line, see if he can get two that way. No good on the first free throw. Speaking of free throws, it'll be interesting to see how many times the hack of DeAndre move takes place in that Clippers-Spurs game later tonight. Always interesting to see where people stand on that. Some people say, don't foul them, just play defense. You know, that's cheap, that's Bush League. Some people say it's just a nice strategic move. If a guy's struggling at the free throw line, put him on there. Make him show you he can hit him, or take advantage of the misses, see if you can stack on top of it. I just want to see a good Game 7 regardless. Pretty sure we will. Meanwhile, we've got a good matchup here on Court 4 at Sewanee. Team Power, Southeast Elite. Keeling directing traffic, turning the corner. Takes it right at the big fella. And we'll go to the line. Keeling off the mark on the first free throw. Let's look at the bracket implications of this particular matchup. The winner will face the winner of Team MOAM and Upward Stars Southeast. More work on the offensive glass. It's Nick Roberts. Roberts pushes the lead to 12. Klein gonna try the three ball. Williams grabs it, pushes ahead, gets it to Keeling. Keeling lost the handle for a second, drives and nothing but black jerseys around him. Lost sight of the young man for a second. Maceo can't get the roll to go, but he's got reinforcements. And Spencer Newman cuts the gap back down to 10. Tatum. Christian gonna try another mid-range. This time it's all net, but not the way you want it to be. Quick offensive rebound and bucket. It's another hustle point for Nick Roberts. Skip pass. There's Woodard. Back out to Newman. Newman. He's got the last 5 points there for Southeast Elite. They take a timeout. We'll take one with them. When we get back, we'll see if Southeast Elite can try to close this gap. Newman had the offensive rebound and put back last possession. There you see him come back with the triple. Back out of the timeout, that three-pointer off the mark there by Roberts. It's a 9-point game after that three-pointer by Newman. You got a turnover there by Team Power that no coach likes to see. Greg Williams over there for Team Power, no exception, as they give it right back to Southeast Elite. Reese, it's over to Woodard. Woodard at the southpaw. Too strong on the three-pointer. Madison Williams gets called for the push in the back. Seemed like a late call, but it seemed like the right call. Woodard inbounds it to Newman. Now they'll get it to Williams. Newman left alone in the corner. In and out on the three. Offensive rebound to Marcus Kennedy. Woodard trying to make something of it, and he's fouled. That sends Woodard to the free throw line. Splashes the first one through. Woodard out of Briarcrest. They're in Memphis, Tennessee. One of two Tennessee representatives on this squad. The other one being Blake Williams. Deficit now in single digits. We approach the 2-minute mark here in the first half. Tatum brings it back out. Williams going to be called for the hand check. Kind of looks at the ref like, oh, with all the contact that both teams are playing through, you call that? Tatum good on the first free throw. Tatum won Team Power's game earlier here on Court 4. He won it from the free throw line. He actually got fouled on a Hail Mary three-point attempt with a 61-61 tie versus NC Court Kings. He went to the line, hit 2 of 3, and NC Court Kings were unable to score with a 0.3 of a second that they had on the clock after that foul on Tatum. Nowhere to go there along the baseline. Foul is called, might have gotten away with the travel there. But the violation was called beforehand. First free throw misses. Wonder if that's a case of the ball not lying or if it was just a missed free throw. That's always a phrase. It fits whenever it's most convenient for you. If a call didn't go your way, the next shot or free throw misses, the ball doesn't lie. Splits the pair of free throws, so it's a 7-point game. Madison Williams brings it over. Minute 5 seconds left in the first half. Williams fouled as he tries to drive along the baseline. It's going to be the 8th team foul on Southeast Elite, so Addison Williams to the free throw line for the 1-on-1 penalty situation. Good on the first free throw. Here's the second. Splashes that one through. Makes it a 9-point game as we approach the final minute. We are under the minute mark here. 57 seconds and counting. Woodard gets the 3 to go. Maceo Woodard brings Southeast Elite to within 6. Team Power has had more momentum than Southeast Elite so far here in this first half. But that all being said, they're still only down 6 after facing as much as an 11-point deficit. We come up on the final 20 seconds. 10 seconds. Tatum guarded by Woodard. Trying his best to get around him. Coach for Southeast Elite making the argument that his player did not touch the ball. But it looks like it's still going to stay with Team Power. It's Coach Chris Monroe for Southeast Elite. 4.6 seconds on the clock. Catch and shoot for Williams. In and out, tipped around. And Reese is going to end the first half with that rebound. Don't go anywhere. A couple minute halftime, and we'll see you back here for more Team Power versus Southeast Elite at the Bob Gibbons Tournament of Champions.
Soft touch.
Bogey drives the baseline.
What a play! He gives you a move with every part of his body. This kid is showing out. This kid is showing out.
Phrase. He's making like a sensation. He's making like Steve Nash, man. I mean, are you kidding me?
And it's Tookie time.
This is absolutely the best. Uno number one.
All right, time to get the second half rolling back here at Court 4, Sewanee Sports Academy. Team Power versus Southeast Elite. Team Power, the Augusta area representative. Also the Peach State representative here in this matchup versus Southeast Elite. Up by 6 points, Madison Williams. Ridiculous amount of hang time there on that shot. It's off the mark, but they're able to get the rebound and the baby jumper. It's number 21, that's Nick Roberts. Roberts has gotten about 6 to 8 points off of offensive rebounds here in this game. Long rebound unable to be tracked down there by Spencer Newman. So ball back over to Team Power. They lead by 8. Tatum with it, guarded by Williams. A lot of speed there in that matchup. Using the screen, Williams turning the corner, gonna set it up. Roberts can't get that jumper to go. Same vicinity as that last one that he knocked down. Difference is hand and face on that one. Reese gonna try one from the corner, and the big fella splashing it from outside. It's Alex Reese. He's shown his touch from just a few seconds after tip-off. Knocked down an elbow jumper there. See the three-pointer to make it a 5-point game. Up ahead of the pack. Big guy Morris got caught in the air, not happy with himself, but he's gonna try to get back on defense. And we've got our first crowd riser here on Court 4 of the day as number 4, Raquel Smoot. Throws down the big dunk there. Let's take a look back at that one real quickly. So you can see Tatum protects the ball, gets it to the big guy, takes a dribble, a couple steps. I think Reese thought he was going to the 6th floor. Big fella just took it up to the 10th. Nice play there by Smoot. Makes it a 31-38 game. Smoot going to be called for the foul on the screen there. So with 13:58 left to play here in the second half, it's still a 7-point advantage for Team Power. Nice Woodard trying to get it going from three-point land here in the second half. Had 2 in the first half. That one's off the mark. Williams to Keeling. Too much room. Bucket. Christian Keeling, another one of those Laney boys, as I mentioned. You know they're going to play hard. And in the case of Keeling, some good offensive tools to go with that prowess on defense and the team ball as well. Mentioned that was a squad where anybody could carry the load on any given night. You look at a Zep Jasper, one of the better and more underrated point guards in the state. Deshaun Brooks. It's a solid team all around. Colin Young, contributor for those guys off the bench. So here we've got Alex Reese fouled on that attempt. He'll go to the line. Reese out of Pelham High School in Pelham, Alabama. First free throw good. 9-point game. Second free throw good as well. Tatum getting it inside to Smoot. Keeling uses the pass fake, creates the space. You know the rest. Pushes the lead to 11. Reese calls for it. Base in the defense. Newman, wide open three. Morris, maybe unnecessary on that dribble. Could have just gotten it and went right back up. He dribbled it, and you know, guards love when you give them opportunity to knock that ball away, swipe at it, as they were able to do there on that last play. We'll have a foul on the floor here. That will be the first team foul against Southeast Elite here in the second half. We got a substitution for Elite back into the game, number 15, Shamarcus Kennedy. Kennedy out of Tuscaloosa, Alabama. Williams with the long rebound and off to the races. Used that as an outlet pass of sorts. Got all the way to the third level, but unable to get that shot to go. Working in some very tight space amongst a couple trees there. Where Patton and Williams have it knocked out of bounds. Williams able to keep possession. Weaving through traffic, leaves it just short, and we're gonna have a foul. Blake Williams is out of Cordova. Cordova High School there in the Memphis area. A lot of good basketball there in Memphis. I remember my buddy Ravel Williams and his Memphis versus Atlanta Round Ball Classic that he hosts down here each year. I think it'll be going back to Memphis for the next season. We had a great year that year back when Ridgeway had Tarek Black, Cameron Golden, Tamarcus. Got his last name. I think it was Brock. Anyway, had a very talented squad there at Ridgeway, Southwind, just a lot of good teams there in Memphis. So it's a 9-point game, 11 minutes, 15 seconds left to play. Tatum with the tough shot. Makes it look easy. Turnover by Southeast Elite. We'll have a timeout. We'll take one with them. We'll be back with more Bob Gibbons TOC after this short break.
Soft touch.
Bogey drives the baseline.
What a point! He gives you a move with every part of his body.
This kid is showing out. This kid is showing out. Not friends. He's making like a sensation. He's making like Steve Nash, man. I mean, are you kidding me? And it's Tookie time. This is absolutely the best. Bulldog #1.
Back from the timeout. Miles Tatum bringing it across the timeline here for Team Power. They've got an 11-point advantage. Trying to get closer and closer to the championship game for the 17 and under platinum bracket here on court 4. It'll be played tomorrow at 2:15. Williams can't get the roll. San Antonio Brinson with the rebound. Tried to thread the needle there, did Tatum. Be picked up by Reese. Reese says, I'll find one of my guards once I get across half court. I don't mind bringing it up. Meanwhile, Christian Keeling says, hey, you should have got it to a guard. Gets the steal, easy finish on the other end. Big fella did a good job bringing it across the strip. Just nobody yelled wolf with Keeling right there in his pocket. Anyway, that pushes the lead to 13 points. Marcus Kennedy can't get the first free throw to go. Whether you're up 20 or down 20, everybody wants to take advantage of the freebies. Those points they can get at the free throw line, but when you're down double digits and can't really seem to put a consistent stream of points together, as in the case of Southeast Elite, you really want to take advantage of these chances to go to the free throw line and knock a few down. Brinson gets to the head. Looks like Newman will be called for the foul. Gonna send number 22, Jordan White, to the free throw line. Jordan White out of Montgomery County High. Ball out of bounds there via team power, so it goes over to Southeast Elite. They've got 9 minutes, 27 seconds and counting. Reese from the corner. Long rebound right in the hands of Ford. 3-on-2 break. Layup left just short there by Halls. Williams ahead to Reese. Now Elite has numbers as he throws that at and in the rim at the same time. Shamarcus Kennedy. Ford comes right back with the bucket. Makes it 38-51 there with that triple. Reese to Newman. Newman, tough floater along the baseline. Good. For Southeast Elite to within 11. Tatum gets the step. Got a little bit of contact to go with it. Unable to finish. Here's Klein trying to go coast to coast. Klein's going to head to the free throw line. While he does, let's take another look at that Shamarcus Kennedy slam. Ugh. Like I said, he slammed that one through. He just kind of threw it through there as well. Both hands definitely touched the slam through the rim. I'm a big fan of the dunks. I need to see fingers make contact with the hoop. Not to say you can take away a guy's athleticism when, you know, a guy skies high and just kind of throws it down into the rim. That's cool and all, but I need to see the fingers make contact with the orange. All the best dunks have them. Another opportunity here on offense for Southeast Elite as they get the rebound. Deep three out of the corner there for Newman. That one hits the side of the backboard. It's off the mark. I wasn't sure why everybody was walking towards the free throw line, as neither team is in the penalty as far as sending the opponent to the line. But they inbounded there along the sideline. We've got it in play. 7 minutes, 45 seconds and counting left to play in the game. 4 with it up top, guarded by Williams. I'm not sure if Williams has sat at all here in this one. I believe he's played the entire game. He had to guard players with the quickness of a Ford and a Tatum. Elbow jumper in and out for Keeling. Kevin Morris with the rebound. Gets it in the hands of Williams. Williams, still plenty of juice in the tank. Spinning out of trouble as Williams gets it ahead to Keeling. Keeling with the easy finish. Fun to watch this team power guard play here so far on Saturday, day 2. Trying to build up enough momentum to be where they want to be on Championship Sunday tomorrow. Morris trying to work out the jump hook, too strong. Smoot with the rebound. Williams will slow it up. Another bucket inside for Smoot. Lead now 15. One thing I will say about this Gibbons TOC, and really a lot of tournaments, depending on which tournament it is, they have that rule. You know, if you're down 20, I believe it's at the 2-minute mark. You're down 20 at the 2-minute mark. The game will end early with 0 hesitation. Just as I was stating that that stipulation, Kevin Morris snatches the rebound out of the air and gets the bucket off the offensive rebound. Williams out of Augusta Christian School. Cashes in on the first free throw. Getting the step and the finish of Marcus Kennedy. Kennedy pulls Southeast Elite to within 12. Nice pass ahead. Kennedy with 2 long steps and 1. They're going to say he got fouled by Williams on that play. So the lead is cut to 10 after 2 long steps there by Kennedy. They say speed kills. They don't always say the same thing about length, but it can definitely produce some results for you. As Kennedy's length helped him get that deuce, he wasn't able to get the back end. Wasn't able to get the three-point play, but he still made it an 11-point game after that lay. So 5:23 left to play. It looks like it's like Coach Greg Williams of Team Power wants the second to touch base. I'm gonna look back at some of the nice plays made by Christian Keeling there earlier in the second half. As you see him here, nobody told the big man he was creeping in the window. Pokes the ball out from behind, easy two-hand finish on the other end. We've seen him score on the offensive end, but these Laney guys come with a built-in chip for defense. Here you look at another piece of that 1-2 punch. Madison Williams gets it ahead to Keeling with the easy lay-in there. So if you're Southeast Elite, I mean, it's not rocket science. You got to figure out a way to not only try to get your offense going, but at some point in time to close this gap, you got to be able to thwart the objectives of this Team Power offense. Nice little move inside by Patton. He can't get it to go, but Shamarcus Kennedy, he's been the pick to click over the past couple minutes. As he makes it an 8-point game. So they're doing a better job of getting points, thanks to Shamarcus Kennedy and some other plays. But how can they sandwich that with a couple stops? Turnover. So Southeast Elite, they're definitely cooking. They've turned the poly light on. Not sure if the grease part is there yet. Kennedy called for the travel. You had to get him a touch there, that possession, even if it wasn't to necessarily take a shot initially. Good things have happened with the ball in his hands the past few times. Just call for the travel there. Smoot with it in the corner, gets rid of it, back up to Tatum. You'll see Team Power take the air out of the ball a little bit, not running a full stall, but just taking their time. It's dropped off, Smoot finishes. He's had no problem taking out the trash, doing whatever they need him to do on the inside. Whether that's trying to keep a lot of this size. And when you look at a Kevin Morris and Alex Reese, and even the long wingspan of Shamarcus Kennedy, trying to keep those guys off the glass, but then also being able to finish when asked to do so. Smoot's been able to bring the helmet and lunch pail here in this one. Definitely a factor into this 48-58 advantage here as we approach the 3-minute and 20-second mark. The double comes. Tatum gets rid of it. Free throw line jumper. Good to go for Halls. DeMontrez Halls out of West Side. They're in the Augusta area. It's going to make it 48-60. 3 minutes, 10 seconds. Good on the first free throw. Got some free throws to where, it's a 12-point game. You do a little bit better with the free throw shooting in your Southeast Elite. And that could easily be a much more manageable 4 to 6 points. Get in the step and the finish. Madison Williams. as the strong guard play continues for Team Power. Morris no good. Patton was high in the air. Couldn't keep the handle, but they're still able to get the deuce on the offensive glass. So we got a 50-62 ball game with 2 minutes, 31 seconds left to play in the ball game. We got to take a look back at that Madison Williams. That dunk. He attends Augusta Christian. This stuff right here is not Christian-like. Too tough. Madison Williams with the yam. Team Power here, determined to make sure they got a spot on Championship Sunday. Plays like that, pretty good insurance policy. They're trying to hold on here. 2 minutes, 31 seconds left. We'll see if they can put Southeast Elite away. Southeast Elite, a team that's not going to go quietly. You've got Williams that's played the whole game. But then you've also got some size in Reese, Morris, as well as Kennedy. They're not going to make it easy to just dribble this clock out. Southeast Elite, you don't have time for Team Power to, hold the ball for 5-6 seconds, per player as they move it around. You got to gamble a little bit. Williams got it stripped away. They couldn't pick up the pieces, but the Montrez Halls is there for the deuce. Of course, 50-64. Maceo Woodard sub back into the game by Southeast Elite. Gets it to Reese in the corner. Reese gets the step. Nice agility there. Like what we've seen from Reese in this game, even though they're trying to get over this hump. With only 1:25 and counting left to do so. Williams just pressing the easy button with another bucket inside. But Reese has shown a nice touch from the outside for his size. Then put the ball on the floor there on that last move, was able to finish. And it's just been too much Madison Williams, too much Christian Keeling here for Team Power. Newman over to Woodard. He's going to stop, pop, and get it to drop. The lefty. Maceo won't just go. 11 more points to go, but we're under the 40-second mark. $55 to 66 after that last bucket. Final 30 seconds. Tatum takes it right at Reese. Fearless to the rack. That about sums up that Peachtree Ridge team from this past year. A lot of youth, led by Aaron Augustin and Tatum. Guys that can shoot the threes, but do not mind taking a trip into the paint. Find a way to finish. Shamoot still defending. They're up by 13. He's still not giving anything easy. So your final score, 56-70. That's going to do it for this game presentation here at the Bob Gibbons TOC. Stick with us. We'll have more action today and on Championship Sunday tomorrow. Appreciate you watching. SUVtv.